Welcome to the Quick View video training series. What we'll be doing in this series is drawing a small house using VisionREZ to get new users initiated with the user interface and some of the functions and properties of VisionREZ. When you open VisionREZ, it typically comes in with a default Drawing 1 file. And so the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to save this drawing. So I'll hit my big A or VR and I'll select the Save As, and you can save this drawing out to your desktop or your My Documents. So go ahead and save that. I'll call this Quick View. And so now my file is saved as quickview.dwg. And the next thing I need to do is make sure that I'm on my first floor. And to do that, we'll go over under the VisionREZ tab in the ribbon, under the Level and Layer Control tab in that ribbon, I'm going to pull down the WD1 layer set. And that makes sure that anything I draw now is coming in on the first floor. And the very first thing that I want to do is draw some walls. So to do that, I'll go into the Tool Palette tab under my VisionREZ ribbon, Tool Palette tab, and I'll select the Walls button, and that will open up my VisionREZ Wall Tool Palette here. And so I have a selection of walls that I can use to draw. So if I wanted to actually draw one of these, I'll select the Stud Exterior 5-5 button. I'll select that, and that runs the wall command, and now I can place a wall anywhere within my drawing window. So I'll select a point, and with my ortho mode on, if it's not on, I can draw in any direction. If it's on, I can only draw in straight lines, left, down, right, what have you. So if I hover over any point above my first point, it'll go in a straight line up. And so the first wall that I want to draw is 40 feet up, so I'll put in 40 feet and then enter, and it will draw that wall. And if I want to zoom around, I'm not hitting enter or anything, but if I hold my middle mouse wheel, I can pan, and if I let go, I stop panning, and if I zoom in, I roll my the mouse wheel, it will zoom in, so I can zoom in appropriately to get a little closer to where I'm drawing. So continuing that command, I'm going to put in another wall, say 40 feet to the right. Then I will draw down 22 feet, so I'll type in 22 feet, enter. Then I'll draw a wall to the left, 13 feet, type in 13 feet, enter, and then another wall 2 feet up, or I could just put in the inches, like 2 feet is 24 inches, so I'll just type in 24, enter, and I'll draw in that wall as 2 foot. Then I'll select a point to the left, draw in that 7 feet, draw a wall down, I'll select that to be 20 feet. And then this last little bit, I could use my O-snaps and select the endpoint. I could type in perpendicular, and it would draw that wall perpendicular to the last wall. So I have a closed set of exterior walls. If I wanted to draw an interior wall, I would go to my Interior Walls tab. I would select that, and I want to draw a stud interior 5.5. So I select that, and I can pick a base point, and you see that my O-snaps are popping up with that endpoint right here. If you don't have your O-snaps on, you can hover over this O-snap button and turn that on. Typically endpoint is on there. We'll select this corner right here, select it, then draw straight to the top. I'll type in PER to make it perpendicular to this wall, and it's left select. And I will draw in this wall right here. Now if I wanted to draw another wall, I'd select this wall tool, select this endpoint button, that endpoint snap, and draw that perpendicular, PER, and I'll draw in that interior wall. If I wanted to draw a different style wall, maybe an interior bar top, I'll select this Specialty Walls tab, and I'll select this Stud Interior Bar Top tool, And then I want to place this on the midpoint of this wall. So what I'll do is type in MID, enter. Now let's hover over this wall, and you can see a triangle has popped up. That's the midpoint of that wall. I'll select it, and I'll pick a point and just type in 6 feet to the left, enter, and another enter. And if this wall pops out to the edge there, we can select it and select this lengthen grip, the long arrow, and drag it to the middle. So once we have our walls in, we can continue on.